Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Envision Me. How is everybody doing? Man, it's been crazy. But really quick, first and foremost, I want to ask you all, how are you doing? Drop it in the feed and let me know how you're doing. How has your day been? Real quick, before I even go into anything else, I need y'all to tell me, what do y'all know about some crumble cookies? Why was me and my girlfriend just on? That's why I was almost late playing with her, talking about crumble cookies. And so I want y'all to know, if anybody knows anything about crumble cookies, I would love for you to drop it in the feed and let me know if you have had them and what is your favorite. And if you haven't had them, look, maybe we can have her drop some nuggets in here about crumble cookies. But it goes all in hand. You know how we do it here on Envision Me. We always say bring your favorite evening beverage and favorite snack. So tonight's snack, we're talking about crumble cookies. She is really addicted to those, you guys. And they're really like, I don't know if you've seen them, but they're like this big. And they come in different kinds. I know I've tried the sugar cookie and I've tried the oatmeal cookie. But the reason why I say that is, why are we waiting? That is today's show. But before I go into it any deeper, I wanted to first and foremost welcome you all to another episode of Envision Me, and I am your host, Pam. And so the reason why Envision Me has been embarked on is because when I was working in corporate, and actually I still do, I sit in the corporate world and I'm sitting in a cubicle, right? And I'm sitting there thinking about, I'm making someone else's dreams bigger, but yet not working on mine. And so I've caught myself so many times daydreaming. I don't know if that's you, but I daydream. And one day I really hit me hard. I'm like, wow, this is it. I'm going to be sitting in this corporate world, in this cubicle, making someone else's dreams, but not making mine. And so after I had my breakdown, I got myself together and I started asking women on my team, if you could do whatever you want, what would it be? And a lot of them just looked at me. And so then I offered the next one. If I could bring, I have thousands of women that can help you get you to your what's next. I'll remove myself from the equation. What would you do? At that point in time, I knew that it was my time, it was my purpose and my destiny to get out here and let women know however you envision yourself, go after it. And so today's topic is all about why wait. And again, yes, we talked about the crumble cookies, you guys. We talked about the crumble cookies because we're always talking about our favorite evening beverage and snack. Now, I'm eliminating my snacks because I'm working on my health journey and I have unsweetened tea. But I would love to hear what do you guys do? What are you drinking and eating? What is your favorite evening beverage? What is your snack for tonight? We'll have to see what Chanel has out here, what she has said about her favorite evening beverage. Hopefully she's on and she'll talk a little bit about, or she'll put it in the feed, what's her favorite snack. But then further and foremost, today we do have another, we actually have two sponsors for tonight's show. The first sponsor is Vision Made Vision Board. Vision Made Vision Board is all about helping you going after your what's next. You know how you envision yourself? Well, now the Vision Board Kit does it for you, can help you. It can create a roadmap. In the Vision Board Kit, as you see her, look, let me do this. As you see her back here sitting so patiently, there's everything in the kit, even a book. And if you want to know more about the Vision Made Vision Board Kits, actually starting next Tuesday, we will have started having a show around the vision boards. We'll sit down and talk about how vision boards play a part in our lives. We're actually going to start doing some debunking the myth vision boards do work and how they work, and also how we can implement them not only into our day-to-day lives but also for business owners, how you can implement it into your business. So join me here 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday when it will be the Vision Board Show. And again, you'll get to see Vision Made and see how she works, and you'll get to even hear more about my why on what I do. But again, tonight is all about why we wait. And then lastly, tonight's show is also sponsored by, here, let me hold it up here. It's sponsored by Rome Saint Utopia LLC, which is ran by Marcel Santana. She is an RN nurse with 25 years of mental health, oncology management, family services, chronic health illness management, and medical surgical nursing experience. She provides personal and business coaching and supportive services. Marcy specializes in assisting for people coping with illnesses and their caregivers. She also teaches you how to be your own advocate and helps you to help navigate through the health system, which we need. She also has a rare autoimmune disease called undeficient connective tissue disease, which is most similar to lupus. But her disease has more differently impact every organ system. The autoimmune disease resulted in nervous system disease with small fiber. Her ANS/SF cause defibrillation in her heart, alternating her. She has so many things going on, bless her little heart. But irregardless, Marcy is not only surviving, but thriving in the midst of the storm of life challenges. She understands the obstacles and the tools needed to overcome them from a personal and a professional standpoint. While she is a medical professional, Marcy is a spiritual person who provides in the benefit of adding holistic modalities. Personally, being an enthused and empathetic person, her skills center on card reading. When asked, or when I feel it may be beneficial, she'll provide card reading services with angel tarot, astrology, numerology, and elementary cards. Marcy unpacks the message first, and then there is a discussion regarding how they relate to your life. Rome Saint Utopia LLC is focused on growing our holistic wellness slash self-caring offerings. If you're interested in getting any of her products, I will drop it in the feed below. But that so tonight is all sponsored by the two, which is Saint Vision Made Vision Board as well as Rome Saint Utopia LLC. If you guys are interested in either one of those, I will drop the link on where you connect to. But let's get back to why we wait and why is it so important to even talk about it, right? So I was actually sitting down with someone before I talked to Chanel and her cookies. We were talking about why do you wait? And actually, she even asked me, why do we wait? And I feel that the reason why we wait is because of so many reasons, but the top three I've come across is anxiety, procrastination, and fear. And we're going to work on talking a little bit more in depth about those. But then I also have a four solutions, and the four solutions spell out thank you are spelled out as WAIT. So grab your pen and paper. If you have any questions, drop them in the feed below. Today is also Win Wednesday. What is your win for this week? I know I have a win. I can't wait to tell you, but I want to hear your win. You guys know I love celebrating you, right? So furthermore, drop it in the feed and let me know your win for this week. But let's go back to why we wait. Well, the reason why we wait is because of, like I said, different factors and reasons. But I wanted to talk about how does it affect us? It does affect us where we sit back and how we envision ourselves may not even happen. There's so many things that goes on. And actually, there was a saying that I've said and I still say, and I'm going to ask you, where is the richest place on the earth? Type it in the feed below and tell me, where do you think the richest place on the earth? And then I'll tell you later on in the show. But first and foremost, why do we wait? We wait because of the unknown, right? The unknown scares us all or creeps in or allows fear. Fear would stop us on so many levels. It is crazy. I actually even teach about the 3 F's: fear, fault, and failure. But if you allow fear to come in, fear plays a heavy part in where we envision ourselves to be one way, but then we fear that one way of being being judged, or being the judgmental ones coming after you, or waiting for people, or waiting for some, or not being accepted, right? And so we let it so many times to allow a fear of going after how we envision ourselves. It stops us in so many ways. I know I had allowed fear of what I wanted to do, and I was going against the grain of working, doing what the norm for everybody, but it wasn't the norm for me. And so it literally took me, I promise you guys, probably up until 3 or 4 years ago, I realized that I had to live my life. I had to live my best life, because guess what? It's not like a pair of jeans where we can take them off and throw them in the corner, right? Or go get a new outfit. We only get one chance at this. And so this one chance I had to take it on. How I faced fear, I just faced it. I had to sit back and I had to get in tune with myself. And that's how the wait comes into play. So not only did fear comes in play while we wait, but also too, there is also the procrastination. Where are my procrastinators at? Procrastination plays a huge part on, okay, if I want to be, let's just say, a surgeon, but everybody else around you is into accounting or lawyers or whatever it is, but yet you want to go out and do something against the grain. So then you're going to do the procrastination. And then guess what happens after procrastination? The woulda, coulda, shoulda sets in. And then guess what happens after that? Nothing happens after that. You just let it sit. And over years, you have piles of books, notebooks, and doodling. I don't know if you're a doodler like I am. I will doodle to help my mind release some anxiety. I will doodle. And I'm not a drawer, you guys. So let me tell you that I'm not good at drawing at all, but it helps release some of the tension that's going on in my mind. And so, with that being said, I just was just it was just so a compounding where then I started talking myself out of it. Then I started talking to people like, telling them what I wanted to do, but then when I said talk, then they were like, no, that doesn't sound right, or that didn't make sense. Then I realized that the group that was agreeing with me was really not for me. So then procrastinate, and then it was a trickling effect, you guys. And I promise you, I have so many books and notebooks in my office on the bookshelf. I'm doodling, trying to get past the procrastination. So procrastination will hold you back from why you wait. Not only does fear and procrastination hold you back on why we wait, it also the anxiety. Can you imagine that you're the only one that's going to do something? I mean, just like being a business owner, right? When we're business owners, we're out here, true business owners, you're by yourself first, and then everybody around you supports you. That's scary, but it's so necessary. It's so necessary for you to get to your what's next or how you envision yourself. So, how do you envision yourself and get past there's more characteristics on why we wait, the fear, no tribe. Then we have the other two F's, fault and failure, that comes behind. Then you have, it's just so many that keeps building upon it, that I now have created some acronyms that goes with wait. So let's go with the W. So the W is work on me survey. Have you ever did that? Have you really sat down and did a work on me survey? And someone's like, well, what is a work on me survey? Well, I want you to take an assessment of of you, of things that you want to do. How do you envision yourself? Like I said, I'm working on my health journey. But how do you envision yourself? How do you envision your business? Where do you see your what's next? So with that, go after and start spending some time on your me survey. Not only you're going to do the me survey, then you're going to do the A. You're going to you're going to get active. Now, if studies have shown that if you get active, your mind and your endorphin starts working. When we sit stagnant, they slow down, right? To me, especially me, if I go work out, like sometimes I'll go work out at right after here, I'm up all night. I can brainstorm an idea and have you some couple solutions like that. Versus if I'm just sitting stagnant, or I'm tired, or I make excuses like we all do going to work out, I'm sluggish. My mind doesn't think as quickly. It doesn't come up. I can't think, the more I'm a morning person. But if I go out and work out and go after working out and doing the exercise, and it's just walking, you guys. I'm not saying to go out here to be the bodybuilder. I'm not talking about be the extreme and go out here and lift. No, I'm just saying get up and be active, walking. Matter of fact, speaking of that, American Heart Association, man, they're hitting my page all over. I actually accepted a challenge on how many squats. I think I have to do 1,500 in a month, as well as doing some walking. I think I have to do 30 miles, which is a mile a day, walking. So, and when I come in after I've done those, I'm ready to go. So get active. So we have one, work on you, which is doing a me survey. Two, we're doing A, which gets active. And then three, and that's I, invest in you. So many times we sit back and we're waiting for everything else to go on, or we're waiting for somebody else, that we don't go and do some learning for ourselves. And there's no reason why, you guys, because guess what? There's so many free courses that will help you eliminate some of the why we wait. Because I've already heard also too, I've heard so many people say, well, I don't even have the experience. And I'm like, but have you not checked the library for resources? Or have you not checked, skill set, I think that is, where you can do some free online courses. There's so many more. So go out here and learn something new, because learning that something new will then empower you to go after your what's next, will then lead to how you envision yourself, right? And you start feeling good about yourself. And then the last one is T, time management, you guys. How many of you say, I don't have time? And that's why we wait, because we've now come up with another we don't have time. We don't know how to do it. Well, here's how you do it. Sit down and you just do it for 1 hour. Set your clock, set your phone, set a timer. You have 1 hour to sit down and work on you. How do you envision yourself? Get some paper, start doodling on it. Look, I can't doodle on it. I have so much papers around here that I doodle. Write down what you see for yourself. Or better yet, let's work on doing that with the Vision Made Vision Board Kit, and let's create a roadmap on how you can do it. And what is so amazing about the Vision Made Vision Board Kit is we do it in quarters. So you're going to set this one goal, and we're going to break it down into small goals. You guys know how I like doing it, where I ask you, what is your goal for this week? So creating the small goals will allow you to create the bigger goal. And so what perfect tool that you can use is the Vision Made Vision Board. So why do we wait? We wait because of the anxiety of thinking about the what's next, fear, right? As well as then not only that, then we also are talking about the anxiety and procrastination. Procrastination is huge, because procrastination leads into, or actually fear and procrastination, they feed off of each other. Actually, all three of these do. Because if you procrastinate, that creates anxiety, which then creates fear, and then it just goes on and on and on. So how do we break the chain? We break the chain with the wait. And the wait is work on me, get active, learn something new, right? Invest in yourself and learn something new. And then further and foremost, do some time management. And that really will help you decrease on why we wait. Because as you all know, this is all about empowering you to go after your what's next. Man, tonight the time has gone by so fast, you guys. So if anyone has any questions, drop them in the feed here. But I wanted to talk about why we wait. And I think it's important because we have so many amazing people that are in our group here that are wanting to go after their what's next. But they're like, well, I'll wait. Or it'll be, it'll be one thing. It'll be that they're procrastinating, and they're like, well, I can't. And this is no against anyone, but I can't afford it. But then I'm like, well, did you do a plan? Did you talk to somebody? Did you even, the person that's offering this program that you want to do, did you ask them, did you tell them that you can't afford it, but could you do this? Not saying they would do it, but at least you have exhausted all avenues. So why do we wait? It's time for you to go after how you envision yourself. It's time for you to empower yourself to go after the what's next. And if you're needing help on creating a roadmap to your what's next, then email me down or text me down below and say, Pam, I want a Vision Made Vision Board Kit. Now we only have a few more of her, and then and then the new kits are coming out, which I'm excited because I have a collaboration with an amazing young lady that will be doing some things with the finance piece. We can do a finance board. I can't wait for you guys to see all the possibilities that a vision board can do, and how you can implement it into your day-to-day life, or how you can incorporate it. But you have to start. And I know fear sets in. Trust me, I've been there. I understand anxiety has set in, and I understand procrastination has set in. But you have no reason, because guess what? You have a supportive tribe. There's thousands of women that come on here or listen to the podcast that can help you, motivate you, and get you to your what's next. As I always tell you guys, I don't have the answers by myself. I have a tribe that can help you. So if you're looking for a way to get to your what's next, ask the question, and I will definitely be there to help you. But I know that again, look, I'm trying to do things. Why we wait. And I think it's and I'm sorry. And though I'm having to, so as you guys know, I'm doing several devices. So with that being said, I want you guys to go after your what's next. And I want you guys to go after you. How do you envision yourself? I would love to hear that. But as we time is winding down, I'm not forgotten about our other components of the show, right? So we're always talking about the book on the shelf. And I'm always asking my amazing guests, what is their book are they reading? Well, since I'm doing that, so you guys, I am reading happier, let me try this again. Happier Hour. And they really talked about some time management skills and talked about why do we run out of time? Then those that have more time, why aren't they using it to your best? And actually, that's where I had gotten the me survey out of. They have some amazing techniques, so you guys got to check that book out, A Happier Hour. And again, talks about time management, how to use it. I'm all about the time blocking. I teach my clients on how to time block. So I need for you guys to grab that book. And then the other thing that we always talk about is self-care. What do I do for self-care? And I really am starting to hone in and start taking time for me. Me. I will go to the mall and walk around. Now I leave my wallet at home because if not, I will get out and do some retail therapy, which then leads to, okay, now I have to figure something else out, right? But I do walking. I'm back to meditating. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm just really now getting in tune who Pam is and what does Pam want. So I would love to hear, what is your self-care for today? What do you do? What's your self-care for the week? How do you spend time for yourself? I would love to hear that. And it's Win Wednesday. So what's your win for this week? And so I have to say, my win for this week is actually, I have now started doing some outsourcing of Vision Made so I can grow Vision Made and take Vision Made to the next level. I've done that. And then two, you know how we meet here every Wednesday and do some girl talk? Well, how would you feel if we did Girl Talk Live, where we will meet someplace and we'll just start talking, doing some girl talk? Of course, come with a topic, always come with a topic, but sitting down and we just do face to face. I would love for you to join me in doing some girl talk. Actually, my first episode of doing girl talk live in another place will be next Wednesday. So if anybody's out there watching me or following me or listening to the replay and you would love to join me live for girl talk, drop it in the feed and say, Pam, I would do that. I would love to. And I would invite you to. Those of you who are in Columbus. Now, am I taking girl talk somewhere else? I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I should go to Dayton? Do you think I should go to Cleveland? Cincinnati? Pittsburgh? You tell me where you want girl talk to come live and we can sit down and have girl talk. And not just me. Bring your girlfriends. Let's sit down and let's talk about how do we envision ourselves. I would love to hear it. So you guys, oh my goodness, again, I hope you're all doing well. I didn't see any. I asked you guys how you were doing. No one answered me. Please drop it in the feed and let me. You guys got homework. You notice that lately I've been giving you things to do. So tell me, one, how you doing? Two, let me know, where should I take girl talk to? Right? I can take it to Columbus here and staying here in Columbus, but who wants to join me live? I can do that. Or go to Cleveland, Dayton, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh. You tell me, where do you want girl talk to be? I can make it happen. Right? And then it's Win Wednesday. What's your win for this week? I would love to hear your win. So I hope you guys are doing great. I want you guys to know that, listen, we only get one life to live. As we envision ourselves, do it. Remove those why we wait obstacles. which is the procrastination, which is fear. And then lastly is anxiety. And there's many more. I understand that. But those are the really hard ones that are play a part in a lot of my clients' lives that are stopping them to go after their what's next. So I would love to hear from you. But know this, everyone, that you only have one life to live. Live it to the fullest and live it to yours. Don't let anyone tell you how to live your life. Because again, you only get one chance at it. It's not like a pair of jeans where you can try this jeans on and that jeans on and that jeans on. It is just one. So I want you to go after your what's next. If you're looking for a way to create a roadmap of your what's next, Vision Made Vision Board Kit will do it. She has everything that you need to create a vision board, even a book that can help you get there. So if you're interested in a Vision Made Vision Board Kit, drop it in the feed and say, I'm interested. Remember, there's only a few more of her. And then we have, actually, the new kits will be introduced in a couple of days. We're trying to decide on when we want to do it. We can replay on a little bit. But if you're interested in the one we have now, I can't wait to tell you what's in the new box. Also, too, don't forget, we have a new show joining us. It is called the Vision Board Show. That show can be aired here live I think I'm gonna do about 8 or 8:30. I'm not sure about the time yet, but we're going to come on and we're going to talk about a vision board, how it plays a part in our lives, and knowing that it does work. And I'm going to debunk on vision boards do work and how they work. But I would love to hear from you guys. Again, you guys take care of yourself until next week. Oh, I just was reminded. So I asked, where was the richest place on earth? Is the graveyard. So why wait and take it with you to the graveyard? And when you can do it and implement whatever you want to do and implement it and introduce it to us here in society. Until next week, you guys, when I bring on another amazing co-host, or who knows, it may be me. Until next time, take care of yourselves. And you know what? How you envision you, go after it and don't let no one stop you. Bye, everybody.